The Umkhonto weSizwe Party Member of Parliament Vusi Shongwe is set to appear before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry as investigations intensify into explosive allegations made by the KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla. Shongwe confirmed to Parliament's ad hoc committee that his testimony will center on a meeting held in Durban at the invitation of Crime Intelligence Head, Major General Feroz Khan, and said the testimony relates to a meeting in Durban that I attended at the invitation of Major General Feroz Khan. His expected appearance before the commission comes at a turbulent time for Khan, who is facing mounting legal troubles after being arrested on charges linked to alleged contraventions of the Precious Metals Act. The controversy deepened after the High Court in Johannesburg struck Khan's urgent application of the role following the transfer of electronic devices seized during a police raid to the Madlanga Commission. Khan had approached the court seeking the return of several cell phones and laptops, arguing that the devices contain highly sensitive intelligence material tied to undercover operations and matters of national security. In court filings, Khan warned that unrestricted access to the contents of the devices could jeopardize ongoing investigations and potentially endanger lives. He is also challenging the legality of the warrantless search and seizure operation carried out during the raid, setting the stage for a broader legal battle over the handling of the intelligence-linked evidence. The Madlanga Commission continues to probe allegations that have sent shockwaves through South Africa's law enforcement and political landscape. The Madlanga Commission has also taken possession of electronic devices belonging to Crime Intelligence Deputy Head, Major General Feroz Khan. This emerged in Johannesburg High Court on Friday, where Khan's urgent bid to have the devices returned was removed from the roll by agreement. Meanwhile, the second interim report from the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry is expected to be handed to President Cyril Ramaphosa this Friday, marking another important step in the long-running effort to root out criminality, political interference, and corruption inside South Africa's criminal justice system. The report comes after months of intense public hearings that had explosive testimony from senior police officers, prosecutors, and other key figures. It is the latest milestone in a commission that has already led to major investigations and disciplinary action against high-ranking officials. What the second interim report means, President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to study the document carefully before deciding on any further action. Like the first interim report delivered in December 2025, this one is not likely to be made public straight away. The aim is to protect ongoing investigations and ensure fairness for people who have not yet given evidence. The Commission has been gathering fresh evidence since early 2026, with a strong focus on the theft and disappearance of seized drugs, political killings in KwaZulu-Natal, and serious allegations of misconduct in the police and prosecuting authorities. The new report is expected to contain updated findings and fresh recommendations based on this latest testimony. President Ramaphosa set up the Judicial Commission of Inquiry in July 2025 after Lieutenant General Nhlanhla made startling claims about criminal syndicates that had infiltrated the South African Police Service. Retired Constitutional Court Justice Mbuyiseni Madlanga chairs the commission, assisted by senior advocates. Public hearings began in September 2025 and quickly drew national attention with dramatic evidence about docket tampering, drug theft, and political interference in high-profile cases. On the other hand, the suspended KZN Hawks head, General Lesetja Senona, stated that his suspension was unfair and unlawful. According to the ENCA, the KwaZulu-Natal Hawks head Major General Lesetja Senona is challenging his suspension, describing the disciplinary action against him as unlawful and unfair. Through his lawyers, Senona argues that merely being mentioned at the Madlanga Commission is not sufficient grounds for suspension. He also claims the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation failed to hold disciplinary hearing within the required 60 days 90-day period. Sinana was suspended in March amid allegations linked to his reported relationship with alleged crime kingpin Vusimo Siket Matlala and claims of security protocol breaches. Is also expected to return to the Matlanga Commission on 1 June. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.